Welcome back, super friends. The next Superman trailer will reveal the tone of the movie. We'll have a very Star Trek Into the Darkness vibe. This is actually a film comp I hadn't considered. I've always felt some parallel of James Gunn to George Lucas and Star Wars, yet I guess the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movies were kind of reimagined with a Star Wars type of feel for a DC and Marvel crossover topic. This may end up being controversial as I lead into the next story here. It is my opinion, though. I'm more of a centrist and not a political person by nature. I operate off of logic first, not a party. That said, a lot of women-led centric movies are out this summer, which Superman is competing with. Jurassic World Rebirth is what some might call a her.
The movie at its core is thrilling.
I know.
Yes, her movie, referring to a female lead, which I've no problem or issue with in general. The Marvel movies, though, seem to be getting adapted that way, and by some accounts, it feels forced.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
The Marvel her movies comments are out there. It seems the Disney way to some. After a lukewarm reception of Captain America Brave New World, which I liked for the record, this is a risky move on both of these Marvel movies. Personally, I love diversity when written that way for a role already. Doing changes just for the sake of checking a box is where I'm like, no thank you. I don't deep dive into DEI or woke theories ever. However, or a but, I'm kind of glad we have a Superman and not Superwoman-derived film. Lois is a strong character, but always has been. Nothing is forced for that characterization.
Journalist and having to ask the tough questions, it's just a matter of like, why spend time thinking about all those terrible things when we did good things today and we could focus on those things?
And she's a little bit like, we could absolutely do that, but also we have to talk about the world as it really exists.
We can talk about this when we get home.
We can talk about this later.
This sounds like
right here. I know, I was going to say, this sounds like every relationship, by the way, in the world.
The romance between her and Superman, him being the superhero, and her grounding him in a good way, has always been the story in every iteration. She can have qualities of feminism, while being feminine, if you want to spend time burning bras or denouncing pantyhose, that's not useful time being spent on a movie like this. To be honest, just what I'm getting a feeling off of trailers, interviews, and media in general. F4 does indeed look like another her movie. This time it's Sue, and they made Silver Surfer a woman. Gender swapped for no reason. Han Solo moment. I got a bad feeling about this. Just like Thunderbolts, when really most wanted Bucky to be the central star, which is only because his popularity as a character in Marvel cinema has spanned a significant time period. This could be bad for the genre. However, if Superman avoids those categories and is just seen as a good superhero film, that could potentially get both the new DCU off to a good stat and help a struggling superhero genre bounce back. As always, in closing, look up, not back.